Did I get it to work this time? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see my fish tank? Can you hear me? Oh. Video and audio good. Thank you, Keystone Clash. What a wonderful event you were. All right. Let's see here. All right. So if it's working, I finally have succeeded in getting both cameras to work at the same time using OBS, presenting to StreamYard to YouTube, or whatever, however the heck you say that. Let's see here. Nathan, thank you for joining. Welcome. No worries. Hopefully you're subbed, which I forgot to make it. Let's do that because I don't want any bots or spammers or whatever the heck they are coming in. Oh, shoot, I know my friends. All right, let's set it to subscriber only. Content. Live. Analytics, maybe. Customization. Subscribers. Save. All right. There we go. Back to this one. All right. Thank you again, Nathan. Look forward to seeing you. So I have two cameras going, one on me, one on a 5-gallon planted tank with RODI water only and Caridina shrimp, PBLs, ramshorn snails, and that little bit of a mess that you see in the front is a crayfish empire snail pellet, maybe? One of them things. Also, I am a little congested, so sorry if I sound stuffy. This tank I do fertilize with the Aquarium Co-op and root tabs. A nice selection of plants. I don't know what any of them are, but I like them. Sponge filter. What is it? The fluorite or whatever. I forget the name of the dirt that's in the bottom of it. Snail cookie pellet thingamabobber. All right. Let's go to the top here. Big Tall Whip. Hello, welcome. The Devil's here. All things fish. I did not send you a link. Oh, crap. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's see here. TJ Autocross. Hello, welcome. The wonderful Keystone Clash. Scuba Stevo. Craig. Hello, welcome. Dave Farrell. Hello. I did get Brianne's email. I'm still working on seeing what all I do need versus what I want, because I really, her prices are pretty good. She has a nice selection of live foods, so it could be very dangerous for me. So I gotta be patient and think out what I need versus what I want. Let's see here. Muppet, hello, welcome. Big Shrimpin', hello, welcome. Shanna, hello, welcome. The Zenji, oh, no, that's Steve Farrell. Hold on, it's jumping on me. Where'd Zen go? There she is. The Zen Ginger. Hello, welcome. Nano Aquarium Guide. Hello, welcome. Vex is working on her tank. And I am caught up. There's 19 of you. Thank you for joining me. I decided to do a pop-up. I try to do a pop-up on Mondays if I'm off. I would have done one this morning. However, I had a doctor's appointment. It was like a half hour away. So could not do it then like I wanted to. And then I got busy doing stuff around the apartment. I was actually productive. Did a little laundry, did some cooking, did some cleaning. Thank goodness. And then I saw that Austin could not go right now because he has a flood in his basement, in his fish room. And based on the video he put out, he's not sure where it came from, I don't think. So he's working at that. Hopefully he gets it figured out. So I figured after Steven's stream, I'd do a pop-up. I don't know how long I'm going to go, but we'll see. Let's see here. Dennis Christensen, hello and welcome. Vibes Aquatics, hello and welcome. The sick people are home, so I'll be lurking to help get things done. Hopefully, Brianne was getting her voice back, able to do her chorus, choir. Chorus, choir, whatever. I'm not a music person. Hopefully, the rest of the girls are doing okay, and hopefully you don't catch it. All right, I am caught up. What else is going on in here? I put together my new brine shrimp hatchery, the one that Geek Boy put on the fish board, and I think he mentioned it in a couple of the streams as well. It's a smaller one. It's about the size of like a bike tire air pump, maybe a little shorter, but the same diameter, and I guess like the size of a shrimp bag. That's a good comparison. So I put that together yesterday and filled it up today. I think that will do good for me because I don't have that many fish that I don't have that many that eat brine shrimp, live brine shrimp, on a regular basis. So I was using my Aqua Vista, I think it is, hatchery, which takes the soda bottle. And if I have fry and juveniles, that works really well. But if not, I waste some. And then sometimes I do put them in the freezer and stuff like that, but then I forget they're in there. It's just so I'm excited to try out this one that Geek Boy recommended. We'll see how it goes. And I only have one hatchery set up anyway, so I do want to get, actually I want a total of 3 that I want to have set up so that I have a good rotation going. So I'm hoping this will help me be more efficient and productive, and with less waste. So once I do get some pairs of killies going, oh, there we go.
Scotty, what's up, man?
Hello, Mike. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm just working on some dinner right now, but I figured I'd pop up and chat with you for a few minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It.
No problem. So I caught a couple little bits at the beginning of the stream, but I had to check out for a minute. So I'm not sure what exactly you've been talking about, but I'm here now.
I'm just talking about, well, I went over why I went at this time frame, because Austin has a flood in his basement, so he can't go. And,
that's unfortunate.
Normally I do try to do a pop-up on Mondays, but I was busy throughout the rest of the day, so it worked out perfect for me as well. And then
Okay.
I set up a new brine shrimp hatchery yesterday and today.
Awesome. What'd you set up?
I honestly don't know what brand it is. I got it on Amazon. It's the one that Geek Boys share in the fish board. It's a smaller one.
Okay.
It's about the size of like a shrimp fish bag. It's short. It's like the same diameter as a bike tire air pump.
Okay.
So it's I also have the Aqua Vista hatchery, but depending on what I have going on, I waste a lot using
Right. Yeah.
that big of one. And I do want to have a couple set up anyway, so I have a good rotation.
Okay.
And that's where I stopped, because what I was about to say is until I get a few more pairs of Achilles going, or some more fry and juveniles, I'm just that I don't have that big of a need for that much live brine shrimp.
Yeah. So I was looking at the Aqua Vista. My buddy was trying to get me to buy one the other day. How do you like yours?
I
I mean,
love
he
it.
loves it.
I absolutely love it, but it's just I need to make smaller portions, smaller batches in it. I think that would I'm if I fill it up, I'm wasting.
Yeah.
But as far as the setup of it and the operation of it, I absolutely love it.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah. I'm personally running quite a bit of brine right now, so maybe it would actually be worth it for me to run a bigger one like the Aqua Vista then, after all.
yeah, when I was conditioning the fish for the Keystone Clash, I was feeding a lot, and it was perfect to the point where I needed a second one, and I bought it, but I haven't even set it up yet. And then I got the small one from Geek Boy, which is we'll see how it works. I'm hoping it's I got to figure out the proportions for salt and brine for bags and stuff and water.
Okay. Yeah.
The Aqua Vista Deluxe comes with the measuring spoons.
Okay.
Which is really nice. And I do have a video on it, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
I actually did do an unboxing on that one.
Speaking of the Clash, I actually just released a video today for the 12 Days of Christmas thing. But it was actually when Biggs was there and he did the hot seat outside the vendor room.
Yes. That was 2019, I think.
Yep, that's exactly when it was.
Yeah, that was Biggs is a good guy. He's a lot of fun.
He's one of the guys. There's a lot of people that I'd love to meet that haven't had the opportunity to get.
Oh, I lost you. You there?
Yep. I dropped my internet, so I think I'm here. But I was saying that there's a lot of people that I'd love to meet that haven't had the opportunity to yet. And Biggs is pretty close to the top of that list.
Yes, he is. He's knowledgeable. He's smart. He's a good guy. He's a lot of fun.
Oh, he seems like a ton of fun.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Got a couple more hellos to say here. People are dropping in. I really appreciate it. Where do I leave off? Silver Creek Aquatics. Hello and welcome. Gina's. I just said hello to. Grant is here. Grant is going tonight at 9:30, I believe it is. Be sure to go over to Grant and Shelby's stream. Geek Boy, speaking of the devil. Let's see here. Terrible mistake trusting that Geek Boy moron. Zen's leaving us. I'm gonna miss you. There's Shelby. I figured she'd be following in after Grant. All right. What state are you in, Mike?
I am in the icy cold state of Iowa right now. So I live. It's right at the meeting point of Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. I'm originally more or less from South Dakota. My dad was active duty Air Force growing up, though, so I bounced around quite a bit.
So you're dead center in the U.S. basically, if I got my map in my head correct.
Pretty close. So it's about 4 hours south-ish of Minneapolis, and I don't know, maybe an hour north of Omaha.
Okay.
So and I'm just up the road from Austin. So I was talking to him the other day. I think I'm going to see if I can talk him, and maybe if I can get Matt in on it. We're going to set up a table at the next Nebraska Reef Society swap meet in February, I think, to show off kind of some fish tube type stuff.
And then you could all carpool and come to the Keystone Clash.
Yeah. So the Clash is something I've been wanting to get to for years. Unfortunately, it's a time or money thing. This year I didn't have the time. In the past I didn't have the money. So one of these years we'll make it work out.
Well, next year, maybe at Fish Fam Christmas, you can win a registration.
Oh, really? Awesome.
There's going to be about, I forget if it's 4 or 5. I think it's 5. 5 full registrations are going to be given away at Fish Fam Christmas.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
That is super cool.
Let's see. Nathan says, I'm 100% subscribed. Thank you very much. Very new to a lot of channels. Found it out through the Fish Fam website. And I subscribe to every single channel that is linked on that site. Well, thank you, Nathan. I hope you enjoy it and learn a lot. And I have seen you in a couple of streams. It's nice to see new faces. Jenna P is here.
Yeah, Nathan actually just subscribed to my channel the other day, and he started commenting on my stuff. So I don't know how well you can see it. Hopefully decently well. But this is a breeding pair of Cryptoheros nanolydius, and if the quality holds up well enough, you should be able to see there's probably about 30 or 40 fry in there.
I can see the babies, indeed. Let me make it big, if I can figure out how. No, not that one. Oh, Lordy, how the heck did I just do what I just did? Let's try pressing the gate. Okay. What happens when I push buttons?
Who let Scotty stream unsupervised tonight?
There we go. Look at all of the babies. You got at least 30 in there.
So yeah, there's a handful. The tank's a mess, but it gets weekly water changes. I change about usually around 75% of the water in there. It's mostly RO. There's a little bit of tap water in there just for some minerals, but just a little 15-gallon tank with a sponge filter and a light coating of sand on the bottom. Because of all the fry, I haven't been able to clean up a lot of the debris on the substrate lately, so it's a little bit messy.
Jenna P's here. Hello and welcome. Steve is here. Thank you for coming over. Boy says, get Matt in on anything with people. Good luck. Kelly Foreman's here. Thank you for joining. Eating a muffin. Is it a blueberry muffin? They're my favorite. That's everybody. So those are what kind of cichlid?
So it was formerly Cryptoheros nanolydius. They're now reclassified as Amatitliana nanolydius.
Interesting.
So it's a Central American, super peaceful. It's related to like the normal convict. So they are fairly easy to spawn, but they are a care species. So
nice.
Trying to do my part. I've got one pair in there, one pair in the tank next door. That way, the tank over that way is some juvies.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, a few growing out in there. So guys, that's a male in the front. It's like two male, probably one male, three females, the big ones, and then some smaller ones in there. So those are going to go to the west side of South Dakota next time I make it over there. I've got a buddy that was interested in trying to breed some, which they are. If you like an easy fish to breed, they are pretty easy to spawn. Hard to find, but easy to spawn. So if you get your hands on them, please share the wealth and help distribute them throughout the hobby, because they are. I don't know. I think they're beautiful little fish.
Yeah. I do my best to keep care species. I do try. I have Pachypanchex plague fry. I think there's cares. Most of the Pachypanchex are. I'm not sure if that particular one is. And then I have the let's see here. What's the next one over? The Gadiids, Xenotoka, Dodril, San Marcos, I believe, are cares. I think most Gadiids are.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then let's see here. Is that all I have right now? That's cares? That could be it right now, actually. Wow.
These are the only cares guys that I have right now. But because at work, my fish room kind of, the number of species that I actively keep kind of fluctuates up and down, because if I know I'm going on a trip, I try to downsize a little bit to make things easier on the way.
Yeah, I did have Comptodon Snyderay and Comptodon Kodiak, which are care species.
Yeah, Kodiak are beautiful. That is a super cool fish that you don't see often enough.
I actually was able to spawn them quite a few times, and then what happened is I flooded the area, and I just don't have the tank space for that many fry.
Oh, I hear you.
Because I was getting so many, and I ended up putting them into the one of the club auctions, or maybe it was the terrible.
Now, how often do you guys do club auctions? Speaking of,
every month, every club every month, unless there's a special event like a swap, or the Bucks County Club this month had a holiday party, so they didn't do one. But we do a mini auction at every club meeting.
Okay. No, I've been to a couple clubs in Arizona that did the same thing, and then I've been to some clubs more local that they're kind of the more is a special event kind of deal, so they don't do them as often. Yeah. So maybe they do a spring one and a fall one, but that's it.
Yeah, we do. Like Bucks County normally does an annual all day auction, which is actually bigger than the Keystone Clash auction, and I mean you're talking like 600 lots easily that they do.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. The Clash is usually about 400 to 500.
Okay. Now, do you limit for your auctions? Do you limit the number of a certain type of species that any one person can put in?
Usually we do. Well, not per person, but like per type. So someone can put 10 lots of one type of fish.
Right, because we ran into that. The earlier auctions, like the auctions and swap meets, just kind of picked up here about 10 years ago or so. But you'd run into the problem in the early ones where, you'd have 100 bags just of yellow labs, and by the end of the day, like you have to pay somebody to get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, especially here in the Midwest, we have real hard water, so fish like that, like your yellow labs, the fryer, some like the real common peacocks, like your Eureka Reds and stuff, that are real easy to breed. Like they're just saturate, and the entire people would get sick of it in the auction. They're like, all right, can we move on? Like, this is the same thing over and over again.
So Alshon just popped in, hello sir, and says that the Bucks County all-day auction had about 900 lots.
900. Wow.
900. Yep. Yeah. It's huge. I know King and Queen Cichlid, Scott, and Liz have videos about it. Michael Fisher has videos about it. Susie Q has videos about it. They've all been to this particular auction.
Okay.
I've done videos on it. It's a big deal, and we haven't been
No,
in
I
there
saw.
for years. So
I did see Alishan posting some flyers and stuff the other day for an event out there with some pretty cool like raffle type giveaway items and stuff. So it looks like you guys have a lot of good stuff going on out there.
that was our holiday party this past Thursday.
Oh, awesome!
It was a good time.
Did you take anything cool home?
I did not win that much, but I did get one or two plants.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't do too good in the raffles, but there was a lot of good stuff that I wanted.
Yeah, I bet.
A lot of good stuff. Geek Boy here says my club does two big auctions, spring and fall, then smaller auctions every so often at the end of the meetings. Yeah, we usually I know CCY, Cycling Club of York, Aquarium Club of Lancaster County, Bucks County Aquarium Society all normally do a mini auction with every meeting. Yeah. All right, here we go. Hold up. I think. Oh, what's this? Geek Boy does not do care species because he doesn't really breed fish, or at least on purpose. So he figures they would be better to go to someone who can breed them. And Jenna made banana muffins. Jenna. I'm very upset about this. I love banana muffins. The blueberries are my favorite. Blueberry muffins are my favorite. That is a beautiful fish.
I'm trying to. Usually, whenever I get the camera out, they're all up in the camera.
Look at the
So that's the male in the front, and then the female in the back. So.
Wow.
See the female has the black band kind of around her eyes, and the male's the bigger one right here in the front, hanging out with us for a minute. So, and then, I mean, as far as getting them to spawn, it's pretty easy. You can see I've got the kind of cichlid cave type terracotta pots in there. And usually the female will spawn in there. She'll guard the eggs in there. And then when they're ready to hatch out, they'll kind of hang out and wander around. And once they get to about, I don't know, probably close to half an inch, I'll move them out to a different grow out tank as I can catch them.
Will the parents eat them as they get bigger?
It just depends on the pair. This pair right here in this tank is pretty good about not eating them. The pair next door, not super, not so good at it. So, but I had these in my 125 upstairs with the Chilathri and Allanite, the Wolfoga rainbows, and these guys spawned and successfully bred up there.
Wow.
And so I had a bunch of them to catch out. I had probably 20 or 30 to catch out that I wanted to move. And I didn't think that many people in the area wanted them. And then a ton of people like, oh yeah, I really want some of those. So I decided I'd move some of the pairs down here and kind of spawn them on their own for a little while.
Nice. Nice.
So now I've got three proven pairs down here. These guys have the most recent fry, the ones you're looking at right now. And then the other two pairs have some that are probably, I don't know, anywhere from 3/8 to ½ inch in their tanks yet that I haven't been able to catch out and move.
Wow.
And they will spawn with other juvies in there. I've noticed that they'll spawn sooner if you pull them out when you're able to. And they're just in little 15-gallon tanks, so there's not a ton of extra room. But as you can see, it's sufficient. I do pretty regular water changes about once a week, sometimes more. If I'm down here, I may just hit it with a water change quick because a can and it's just a small little tank.
Right. Wow. Yeah, they're beautiful. I like them.
But obviously easy to keep. They get a mix of a couple different types of Rapashi. baby brine shrimp, vinegar eels, frozen bloodworms, a mix of Ken's flakes, and some pellets. So they don't go hungry, I'll tell you that much.
These I really like these Carradina shrimp that I have. They I got half of them from Grant, half of them from Papa Shrimp, and
Okay.
they what to do here? Nope, that's not what I want to do.
I was looking, so I'd never, I think Grant might be here. I know he was kind of in and out of streams earlier, but
Yeah.
I hadn't really like looked. I knew he existed, and he sold shrimp and stuff, but I had never really looked at his stuff. His prices for his quality are probably the best on the market.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I mean, based on the pictures alone, I mean, they look great, and the prices are tough to beat. So I've got a group of blue bolts, and I'd like to, one of these days, add some of Grant's to the group. So, Grant, if you're listening and you want to get me a Christmas present, I'll send you my address.
There we go. I think it's showing up. Or wait, I can click over here. There we go. Yep. All right, I'm learning. Yeah, these guys, they're beautiful. I got a couple of the females that are buried. I do have some babies in here. It's hard to tell. There are a couple different sizes because I know Grant did send me some babies with the adults that I bought. But I think some did already have some babies since I've had them. I've had them probably about a month to a month and a half. And I just really like these guys. And they, I have these. They're my second Carradina species. My first one are the orange guys. What are they? The tigers, I think they're called. And I got the ram's horns in there to eat the excess food. I mean, that's just half of a snail pellet that I put in, and they'll clean that up in no time. But I haven't had to do too much work with them, which I like because I'm pretty busy. So let's see, how can I get this back to where it needed to be? That, like that. And right there. There we go. I go like that. Perfect. Oh, what are we looking at? That's different. Oh, these are your shrimp. Here, watch the Zoom talk by Dr. Lozelle earlier today on medium-sized Central American cichlids, put on by the Italian Cichlid Association. Great info as usual by Paul. Yeah, he's very, very knowledgeable. All right. Are you there, Mike? Oh, he's muted. Nope, I didn't do that.
Oh, right. Sorry. I didn't realize I was still muted. I was talking to the kiddo.
Oh, no worries.
But no, that's some blue bolts at one of my tanks. Just figured I'd give you guys a quick look at them and see if we can grab some more light so you can get a little better look.
Is my audio still okay since I was pushing buttons?
I think it sounds fine. I haven't noticed any changes, at least.
Okay.
So yeah, this started from a group of 6 blue bolts from a breeder down in Omaha.
Wow.
And it's gone up and down in sizes. I've culled some out and moved some around to different places.
And
I would encourage people. That's just a little 10-gallon tank. It's got some old flue ball stratum on the bottom. So nothing fancy, then a little sponge filter, and throw in random bits and pieces of plants here and there on occasion. I feed them bee pollen, and then they get Vector AE, shrimp fit, and they also get some snowflake type food.
I typically just feed the I don't even know what brand they are, but algae wafers and the crayfish empire stuff. But I some shrimp envy that I bought from Grant, but I have not tried it yet.
Yeah, they're definitely not picky. They're pretty voracious little eaters.
Yeah.
I do every now and then. I'll throw maybe something like some krill pellets or algae wafers in there if I happen to be walking by feeding some other fish.
Yeah. Yeah, and it, you know, like I said, if they don't like it, the snails eat it. So.
Right.
How it will work.
It'll disappear eventually, one way or the other. Now, how often do you do water changes on that shrimp tank? Because with my Neos, I'll usually do water changes pretty often. But the Caridina, it's maybe a once a month, and it's much smaller.
Yeah, exactly. I am terrible at doing water changes as is, just because I'm so busy and I don't have a good setup here in my apartment. But I have I've had this tank set up for probably 2 months. Let me check that actually, because I'm curious now. Let's see here. Maybe it's only been 1 month. No. I'm gonna say a month and a half.
Okay.
Probably. Let's see here. I take pictures of the tanks, and that's the best way I can remember stuff.
Right. Go back and check the dates on the timestamps to see what was really going on.
That's what I have to do. Yeah. Yeah, October, middle of October.
Okay, it's not long at all.
Is when I set it up, and then I got the shrimp.
Looking
Right at the end of the month. So yeah, I've had them a month now.
Okay, awesome.
Yep, exactly a month. Since I've had them, I've only done 10% water change.
Okay, yeah, that's about what I do, to be honest. So, but I've got it.
The other guys, the other shrimp, I don't change that. If they get a monthly water change, that's a lot for the other shrimp.
Yeah.
I don't need them much at all, and I have a lot of plants in all the tanks, and they're doing good. They're putting they're having babies left and right, and they're looking beautiful. So
good deal. All right, Scotty. Well, I got to get dinner going. So I'm going to duck out of here. Appreciate you letting me hang out for a little bit, though.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Have a good night, Scotty. See you later, everybody.
Yeah. Hi, Buddy Viper. Welcome. Liquid Rock Aquatics. Welcome. Let's see here. So for anyone that's just dropping in, this is my first time successfully setting up 2 cameras with OBS. I figured it'd be cool to have something better looking than me for you to look at. So right now we're looking at a 5-gallon Caridina tank with PBLs planted. Just a sponge filter, no CO2 yet. RODI water, and they're doing pretty good. They're looking good. I do have some babies in there. I'm not sure if they came with the shrimp. I've had this tank set up a month and a half. And I'm not sure how long I'm actually going to go. Austin, fantastic. Could not stream tonight. He had a flood in his basement, so I figured I'd fill in the gap a little bit. Let's see here. Do I have anything else to talk about? I talked about the brine shrimp hatcheries. Patty's here. Hello, Patty. How are you? What else do I have? I did get a snail clutch, mystery snail clutch. Finally, I haven't been getting them. In the last few months, this is only the second one I've gotten. The first one was not fertile. Hopefully this one is. Let's see here. Oh, we got questions. What's going on here? All right. As a webcam, there's a way. Liquid rock. Believe it or not, I can actually answer this question. So, if you're trying to, for the desktop, so get the Camo app, C-A-M-O, get that on the phone and on the computer, and you can actually do it. You can use it. I've done that with my iPad, for example. But just not having the best Wi-Fi here, it's been better to actually use the webcams, which I have 2 of now. They're pretty cheap. Bunny says, if you don't have RODI but wanted to try a 5-gallon shrimp tank, what kind of bottled water could you use? So, Bunny, you actually have a couple options. Because I do not have an RODI unit. So, the easiest way for me was to go to a fish store, preferably a saltwater store, and they'll usually sell you RODI water. That's been the easiest for me. I get a 5-gallon water jug. Usually, you can. I've never had to pay for one. I've always gotten them for free. So you get that, or you can use 1-gallon jugs, which would be easier to carry too. So you take 1-gallon jugs or the 5-gallon water jug, go to the fish store, and you can buy it. It's like 25 cents a gallon, if that. In fact, the one store does have it cheaper. A lot of times, if you buy something else while you're there, they'll give you the water for free. And I actually do that for saltwater as well, just so I don't have to deal with the mixing it and making sure I have the right salinity. I just buy it pre-mixed, and it works. Let's see here. But you can also, Bunny, you can also use the distilled water. You can usually buy that at the grocery store by the gallon. Just don't get the spring water. You actually need to make sure that it is distilled. Liquid rock, it was Camo, C-A-M-O. There you go. Jenna's saying she uses distilled as well. Yep. See, Patty, the problem is I can't go to a fish store and just buy water. I gotta buy something else. So I buy something else and they throw in water. All right. And Liquid Rock, there are other programs, I believe. Bex has a live stream that she did with Steven and Geek Boy, and Geek Boy talks about another one as well that he does with like IP addresses and stuff like that, and using old phones. So there's a couple ways to do it. All right. I'm going to step away for 1 second. I got to blow my nose. It's stuffy. Let's see if I can figure out how to make this How did I do that? How did I do that? Let's see here. Oh, no, whoa, no, 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 no. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Hey, there's Geekwood. Trying to. Oh, God, I'm an idiot sometimes. There we go. Alright. Be right back. Oh, I don't need to do that. Alright, sorry about that. How do I undo this? Go like that. Hey, there I am. And frame like that. Hold on, let's fix that a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. How's that? Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Geek Boy says IP webcam for Android. Thank you, Geek. We're talking about kids. Chat. I'm caught up in chat. You guys are quiet. Sometimes it's just nice to sit, watch the tank, and I mean, look at this now. The ram's horn, the red ram's horn, upside down on a little leaf. The places you'll see them go and the way they can move, it's fascinating. It's also very relaxing. Um, I am not sure if I'm going to be able to stream next Saturday. If I can, I'll schedule it, but it'll probably be a last minute if I do go at all on Saturday. Just as a pre-warning. To give everyone a heads up. How many types of tanks of shrimp do you have? Huh. 4. I have orange neocaridina, orange caridina, this one here, the PBLs, and emerald green neos. Oh, and I forgot about them up there. Where are they? Rosy Reds Bloody Marys. Bloody Marys. Bloody Mary Neos. I honestly forgot. They're on the top shelf. I forgot they're up there. So yeah, they're not doing that good. Probably because I don't take good care of them because I forget they're up there. It's a really nice tank too. It's a half 10-gallon tank. So it's a 5-gallon tank with a 10-gallon footprint. I absolutely love the tank. I wish I could have it somewhere lower, but I'm out of space. It's terrible. I don't like my apartment. I need a house. And I do want more shrimp tanks. For sure. I definitely want more shrimp tanks. I can take shrimp to a club meeting and usually do very good in the auction. And I absolutely love watching them. Yeah, I do love shrimp. Saturday, yes, I am working on Saturday. And it's going to be a busy day at work that Saturday because we have Scuba Santa happening. So, yeah, I mean, we're only open till 5, but at 5 o'clock we'll probably still have 50 to 100 people in the building. So I'm not going to be able to get out on time. I'm pretty certain. I've never once said I wish I could have this tank be lower. Well, Kelly, not all of us can be 7 foot tall. And Kelly, thank you to you and Steven and Myrtle for doing that wonderful stream with Luke. That was a very good stream. I enjoyed it. I enjoy all of your Monday night streams. I learn a lot from all of them. Scuba Santa, how cute. Yeah, they put a scuba diver, into the... I get the two tanks mixed up, but one of them is like 500,000 gallons. The other one is 750,000 gallons. And so whichever one this one is, they put Scuba Santa in there with a couple elves, and there's a big viewing window right there, and all the kids run up and get their pictures taken. People wait in line for like 20 minutes to do it. It's ridiculous. I am not the elf. I am, hopefully, don't have to do anything with it. If I have to get involved, it's usually a bad thing. 36-inch tall, yeah, 36-inch tall tank. That's terrible. I don't even like my, excuse me, what is that, 24, 28? Let's see. Jeremy, hello. I'm sorry, I did not say hello to you. My apologies. There's still about 21 people in here. This is insane. When's the next stream? Let's go to Fishpan Link. Oh, I got the Best Buy webpage open. My phone is starting to have issues, probably because they just released a new phone. So they probably send out these bad things to my phone to make it break. So I gotta get a new phone soon. So I was looking at what's out there. The nice thing is, like with Verizon, I don't have to pay cash for it all up front. They can break it up over a few months, and it makes it very easy to get a new phone. But getting a new phone is very stressful. I mean, I have thousands of pictures on this, and all the apps, and all the passwords saved. I don't remember any of those passwords. So, I mean, it should be a seamlessly easy switch. but it scares the crap out of me. So yeah, this is the iPhone SE second generation. They now have the third generation out. And then I guess the newest phone is the 14. So maybe I'll get a 12 or a 13. I gotta compare them. Anyway, Fish Family calendar. It's a cool place to go. Let's see here. So we got Steinfoot going. I'm guessing he's doing a members only stream right now. And then he starts at 8. Ooh, that would be almost 2 hours for me. I can't do that. That's too bad. That's too long. That's crazy. That would be insane. There's so many emails. Excuse me. I'll be asleep by that time. Alright, let's see. Yeah, buddy, I do not like deep tanks at all. When they release a new phone, I stop getting updates from my devices. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Same here, Liquid Rock. Same here, for sure. Yep. What else is going on? Fish Fam Christmas is happening very soon. What do we got? About 2 weeks. That list is very impressive. I would imagine that the speakers will be announced for the Keystone Clash in 3 weeks, probably. Finalizing that list up right now. Hey, there's Fish Fam Christmas. About time you showed up. Yeah, I think we'll be able to announce the speakers in 3 weeks if everything goes as planned. What I can tell you is there's going to be more speakers this year than last year. We want people to have more options, and there's a lot of really good names. It's going to be a good speaker list. Did you ask Dr. Anthony? I did not ask Dr. Anthony. He is on the backup list, the waiting list, which most of that list will probably be the primary for next year. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, including Dr. Anthony, we actually have 5 people that are on the waiting backup list. So it's amazing. I am so thankful that we have such a list. And like I said, we're going to have more speakers this year. So we're going to have more speakers this year, and I have a backup list that is equal to what the primary list is, basically, about 5 or 6. So it's a good thing. It's a good issue to have, and we don't want to have speakers go 2 years in a row. So our backup list will be able to probably be the primary list for next year, hopefully. Any speakers that are in Fish Fam? Yes. Yes. For sure. Multiple. Actually, not all of them, but half, easily. Yeah, it's going to be a good list of speakers. I'm very, very excited about it. Oh, 275. Holy Crap. It's a big tank. I could swim in that. Hi, Crypt Keeper. Welcome. Crypt, what's the topic for the Garden of Eden stream tonight? Patty, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're going to want to visit more than a speaker or two. You're going to like them. There's some really good topics, too. I am very, very excited. It's going to be a good list. Good list of speakers, good list of talks. Beginner shrimp discussion. I like it. And that's at 9:30, Crypt, I think. Excuse me. Hopefully there's enough mods in there and I can enjoy my ice cream. Patty will go if Jason's a speaker. Spoiler alert, Jason will not be the speaker. 9 o'clock. Okay. Really? Okay, crap. All right. Jason will not be a speaker this year. Maybe he could put a talk together and become one. And Little Fishy Mom will not be a speaker this year. Maybe he'll be the MC. Oh, Patty. What was I looking at here? What was I about to say? Oh, Crypt Keeper has a premiere at 8:30. Is that on your channel, Crypt? Could a mod drop that link, please, for Crypt Keeper's premiere? And let's put the Garden of Eden stream on here as well, too, please. Jeremy, with these speakers, you're going to want to have a notebook and take notes. I'm telling you, these talks, I am excited for them. I didn't get to go to any talks this past year. I'm going to go to these talks. There are, yeah, it's going to be very diverse. Let's see, what time do we have here? So what I can tell you is the game plan is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 9 or 10 talks, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 9 or 10 talks, and 2 or 3 like panel chats or joint talks or workshops or get-togethers. Not sure what exactly they're going to be yet. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna have speakers in front of you if you want for up to 12, I'll say probably 12 opportunities to have speakers presenting to you in some capacity, if everything goes as planned. And Yeah, it's I'm excited for it. I am really excited for it. Mine's going to be finding breeders. Oh, okay. That's going to be your priority. Is that what you're saying, Jeremy? What kind of breeders are you looking for? Hello, Ricky. Welcome. Dave Farrell's back again. I don't know if you left. Sorry. I missed the talks last year. We will definitely catch some this time. Dave, it's not finalized yet, but there is going to be one probably that your family is going to really want to attend, for sure. They're kind of late. That didn't help. So next year that won't happen. Same for Dave. Yeah. Yeah, and it's starting earlier probably. Again, not finalized, very tentative, but I believe our start time is going to be 9 a.m. on Friday. Yeah, 9 a.m. on Friday, and what was it, noon this year, I think it was. So it's going to start earlier. And yes, Alishon, the hospitality room will be opening later. What else? Well, Jeremy, you shouldn't have any problem with that. All right. Dave, it could be. I'm trying to think. Is it just free? Yeah, I guess it's probably just free. I don't know. What do you keep, Dave? I don't know what everyone keeps. But it's not live foods, if that helps answer. Oh. Crit, I love this question. I like when people ask questions. It makes it easier to stream if I don't have a topic. All right, the fish show. We'll start with that one. So we have between, we'll say about 50 classes of fish, which I wonder if it's still up. I don't know if he took it down or not. Let me check something here, because that would make it a lot easier. Come on. Let's see here. Where would that be? Cool. There we go. All right, let's share a screen. Let's see here. No, Patty. We actually have a whole system for that, where it's on certain tables, and we actually keep one person in that room that goes in the certain order. But if there is something, you can do a push. Like you got to pay $1 or something like, or a couple dollars, but you can do a push. which if you're in a rush, it's worth it. Okay. So Crypt and anyone else, this is last year's list, but there are classes of fish, which goes to, this past year, we went to 49. Oh, here it is. It's easier on this. I don't know if you guys can read that or not. So it's broken up into different sections. So you have your cichlids, your different types of cichlids, I should say. So cichlids are broken up into two groups, a total of 18 classes. And then you have your killifish. So we had, this year we only have 4 classes of killifish. Your live bears, your catfish, your rainbows and others like that, your goldfish, and then your miscellaneous. So we have 49 classes. This past year, you would pay $3 per entry, and you would fill out a form, and you bring them in on Friday, and depending on what it is, you put it on the table if it's artwork, or put it in the tank if it's something live. And you're given a paper that tells you what tank, all the tanks are numbered, and you put it in that tank. There is a whole set of rules, which is there we go. So there's a whole list of rules, because some of this is really serious. So you have, you have people that bring in really amazing fish, worth a lot of money, and there's rules to protect them, to protect the club as well, and to make it as fair as possible. Issues happen, and you run into issues. It happens, but we do our best, and there is money on the line. We have cash prizes, trophies, medals, stuff like that. So we do our best to make it go as smoothly as possible. You put your fish in there. You're not allowed to have extra filters, or you're not allowed to put any filters in there. You're not allowed to put heaters in there except for one species, I think it is, one class. So yeah, there's a lot. And then we have judges. We try to bring in the best of the best for judges, but it is a struggle to get judges. The other thing that hurts us is those that are really knowledgeable when it comes to these fish also want to show their fish. And we're not going to have someone judging that has fish in that class. So that actually restricts us quite a bit. So, we're trying to get more judges. In fact, Brianne, she shadowed with an experienced judge, give her some experience. And we also had another young lady that was there with super cichlids. She was a judge and worked with, I think it was the beta class. So I didn't get to this year, but actually I don't think I got to last year. In 2019, I actually shadowed Dave Ramsey for judging killifish, and Callie shadowed another killifish person. So, the hobby needs more judges. Anyway, we have judges. They have forms that they fill out, so everyone is based on the same parameters. and then it's all reviewed. The chairperson of the show reviews everything and monitors everything, and then you have a first, second, and third for each class, and then you have best of show, reserve of show, people's choice, best killie, best cichlid, etc., etc., etc. So it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. It's just like a car show or a dog show or whatever. So yeah. Let's see here. So that's the fish show. The auction. The auction, we use a website called My Group Auctions. There are directions out there for how to do it. There's also videos out there about how to do it. And we're going to work on having more videos this year for both the fish show and the auction as well. You put it into you fill out the form on My Group Auctions, you bring it in, and we auction it off. I forget what the split is. I want to say it's $1 goes to the club plus 70-30 split. So you get 70%, we get 30% after the first $1. And then it changes year to year, but we'll either PayPal you or pay you right then and there, or we'll send it to you after the fact. All right, let's see here. Well, Clay could have pushed it. So if you know the lot number, you can pay to have the item come up faster. Let's see here. Going all to the club. Guppy grass is a killer. Yeah, I agree, Patty. Yeah. You know, like I've said in a lot of the streams, we learned a lot. We learned a lot. That is, Dave, I'm very excited that Bree's going to show fish. Young hobbyists showing fish is what we need. That is really good to hear. Annette, if you bring snails, we'll have a snail class. But we did not have a lot of snails. If we only have 1 or 2 snails, it's not worth it. Let's see here. In the where is it? Overall for inverts, we only had 13 entries. And I would venture to say that a large portion of them were shrimp and stuff like that. No food classes. Is there a limit to a number of variety of shrimp I can enter? No. Are you talking about for the show? You can enter as many as you want. Absolutely. I don't think there's. I mean, check the rules, but I really don't think there are. A sea urchin, yeah. Was that in the saltwater class, Tom, or was that in the invert class? I don't remember. Let's see here. Because there were 3 saltwater entries. So I'm not sure. With no fish or 1 fish last year, and they got a class, snails deserve their own class. Are you going to sponsor it again? There weren't that many that didn't have any entries. All other aquatic animals, I don't think, had one. And that was it. There was only one class that didn't have any entries. All right, we'll do it. Ugh. And actually, I did enter a snail just for you. Dave, I thought you all did a great job with the whole thing. You need time out once in a while. You were all over. Yes, I freaking was. Yes, I was. We need more help, that's for sure. We do not have enough help. And the tough part is we're growing it. The event's growing. It's gaining popularity, which is a really good thing. But we got to have the people to run it. And that's the tough part. Alishon, I love your thinking. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. If you let anyone else sponsor it before me, you die. Silver Creek, we do allow mail-in entries to the fish show, but they have to be donated to the club for the auction. We're not mailing them back to you. Geek Boys can enter 50,000 ram swarms and 20,000 Malaysian trumpet snails. That is great, Geek Boy. Please do. I beg you, please do, because that would be $210,000 that you're paying. So please. Steven, everything goes live at the same time. All right. I've been going an hour and a half almost, and we still have 20 people. Good grief. A politician from the area just sent me a friend request on Facebook. Sorry, buddy. I don't like politicians. He does support the fire service. I almost feel bad I'm not accepting his friend request. You should provide workers lodgings, and you would probably have more volunteers. It's tough, Liquid Rock, because I'll be transparent. I pay full price for my hotel room. I pay a registration fee. It is a discounted registration fee, but I still pay a registration fee. The entire committee, so we have what we call the Senior Admin Committee and the Planning Ops Committee. So there's two committees. And the Senior Admin Committee does get a discounted registration. My Wi-Fi dropped. Let's see if it goes back up. Grower. Can you guys hear me? There we go. Okay. I'm back. If I was gone, I don't know. We do pay for hotels, the hotel rooms for speakers and stuff like that. But we all pay because it is a fundraiser for the clubs. So there's a lot of people that I would love to say you're getting in for free. We're paying for your hotel rooms, and we just aren't. We're not able to do it. We would lose money. So yeah, it sucks. I wish I could pay for the workers. I mean, this is basically a part-time job for me. I probably work more doing it for the Keystone class than I do my full-time job. And sometimes at my full-time job. So, is it crappy that I gotta pay? In my opinion, yes. But I do it for the club. And I work as hard as I do for the club, um, for the event, to make it successful. And I pay the registration, I get my hotel room, and I usually do more than that too. Um, I usually sponsor at least one class a year as well. So, you know, and I wish I could do more, to be perfectly honest. But it's, yeah, run the event more like a business. It's a fine line, but you're right. Um, Prices this year are going up. We have to, because it's like a business. Our expenses are going up, so we need to charge more. But we also we want people to be able to attend. Um, the last thing I hate, the last thing I want to hear is that someone can't attend because they can't afford it. I hate hearing that. I really do. And one thing that, hi Zen, about time you came back. Um, but thank you, I appreciate it. The one thing that the committee agrees on is we really don't want the registration fee to go above $100. We don't want to do that. We want people to be able to. Um, we want people to be able to attend. We we are enablers, and we feel that the people deserve it and deserve to come and learn and participate. So, yeah. Um, Now, vending spaces. That's a spot where we can increase the price. We need to increase the price. We have to increase the price. And I think we really can increase the price and be okay with it, because vendors are businesses, and they, if they're doing their thing right, they can pay more. But we also are going to make a commitment to the vendors to make sure it goes smoothly. Um, like including a table and a chair, and having the spaces laid out properly and upon the arrival of the vendors. Um, and, you know, while in previous years vendors complained because we weren't open late enough for them, this past year there were complaints that we stayed open too late. So this upcoming year we're going to go right in the middle from previous years to last year. Um, the other thing we're going to have is a separate area for like hobbyists, like a swap type setup, um, for hobbyists that don't have businesses, um, or that don't need as big of a space, I'll say. So, we're doing things, but it comes with a cost. We do have to raise the prices for that. We're this upcoming year, we are going to have the second expo hall as well. So we are doubling the size of the Keystone Clash again for the second year in a row. All right, let's see here. Dave Farrell, we will be there Thursday, but at any time you need help that weekend, say something. Thank you. We appreciate it, and we will take you up on that. Trust me. Trust me. I was watching yesterday. I felt like crap yesterday. I felt so bad. I was subscribed to Brienne on my other with my other YouTube account, my other email address for my part-time job. That used to be my full-time job. That's when I started watching the Fish Fan, and before I had my own channel. And I to this day, I am subscribed on that channel to her. I wasn't on this channel, and I was like, "Oh my God, you got to be kidding me!" And then, coincidentally, she was doing a giveaway, and I was like, "Oh, now I'm really a jerk." Here I am subscribing because she's doing a giveaway. Not the case, but that's probably how it looked. But she's a smart one. She had that thing set for 25 minutes, and she started the giveaway right at that time. But so after subscribing, I was watching a lot of the replays for her videos and her live streams with you. And the one thing that you guys mentioned in one of them was helping with the raffles, and we can use your help with that. Zen's here, so time to end the stream. Reduced registrations for seniors. I don't know about that, Alshon. I mean, seniors can cost us a lot of money, you know. I will be there early, but not to work, just to boss you around. I'm going to boss you around and put you to work. I don't think the vendors would like a separate area for swaps. Do vendors have to be a business? We're still finalizing that. The idea is if it's a hobbyist that just needs to set up a table and doesn't have a business, we'll have an option for them. If it's a business, they're going to be in the vendor area. If they need multiple tables, they're going to be in the vendor area. I think. Let's see. I'm going to try to get to PA a day or two before the event if you need volunteers. Yes, please, Crypt. Digital keychain or something so you can spam it at him and don't lose your voice. Zen, she doesn't need the help of anything digital. She'll do it. And she's not going to record anything for you because you're going to be there. And then I'll headbutt you in the kneecaps. All right. Does anyone else have anything else to talk about? I have been going over an hour and a half. I try to do my streams only for an hour. So it could be about that time. What's going on my phone? I don't even know what that is. Excuse me. Let's see here. What do we got here? 7 more minutes. Okay. Been piling on for that long already. Yeah, Patty, it feels like forever. 1 hour is my sweet spot. Let's see here. I did not get that back yet. What the heck? Oh, excuse me. It's late. I only had the first day of the event off from work. Already put a time request, so I know I'll be free to go down the whole weekend. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's right, Alshon. It's Monday Night Football. Totally forgot. Time flies when you're ignoring Scotty. Just kidding. Indeed. Indeed. All right. Could my mods please drop the link to Crypt Keeper's premiere, the Garden of Eaters stream as well? Please. Also, I did not mention this, and I want to. If you are on Instagram, please like or subscribe or swipe right or whatever you do on Instagram for the Keystone Clash. Make sure it's the official one. A mod could drop that as well. Facebook page and the Facebook group. Please make sure you join and like them. And the Keystone Clash YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that. We are going to try and do more videos for like how to register, how to enter fish into the show, how to put stuff in the auction. We are going to be sharing a lot of pictures and stuff like that. We're also going to be doing a lot of announcements. So, yeah, please like us and join us on all of our social media platforms. So, yeah, please join us there. There we go, Zen. About time. What do we got there? Okay, there's the Crypt Keeper one. The early bird special is not going to be as long as it was in the past. Kelly, Annette does not have good taste in that stupid platform. I'm against it. And we're not doing it. There's the keys. There they are. Thank you, Zen. So yeah, the early bird special is not going to be as long as it has been in previous years. So yeah, make sure you pay attention to social media. All right, so there's those links. There's Crypt Keeper's premiere, and there's the Garden of Eater. So we're set. Anyone have anything else before I hit the button? Any other questions? Any other topics? Was that it? Dear God. Oh, Zen, this was nothing. I've seen you do your modding things on other channels. Kelly, same for me. I feel bad ending it. There's still 21 people here. But all we're talking about is that stupid platform, social media platform. Book your room for the Clash now. It's cheaper. Good one. Who said that? Patty? Patty. So yes, as I've said in my other streams, if you're a member of the hotel, you might be able to still get a room for cheaper. You may have to pay a deposit. If you have to cancel, you'll probably have to pay a fee, depending on when you do it. And there's limited rooms available, if any. If you are not a member or don't like any of that I just said, our block is now open. Our hotel block is now open. You can find the link to it on our social media. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all have it. With our hotel block, it doesn't matter what size room, it's the same price. There is no deposit. There is no cancellation fee unless it's like the last minute. And there's a guaranteed number of rooms. real quick, I am going to go to that website right now. And oh, that's not where I want to go. I'll tell you what the rooms are looking like. Where? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. So, our rate for the hotel room. So, this is the same for a 1 king bed standard, 2 queen bed standard, 2 queen bed premium, all of which are $129. Okay? Our hotel block goes from Wednesday to Monday. But if you, let's see here, do it a different way than our block, when you are getting your room, no matter how you do it, pay attention to the dates. The preset for the block might be more than what you actually want. I would recommend arriving Thursday and leaving Sunday night. If you're able to stay later or get there earlier and help us, I'd appreciate it. Okay. There's available. Search. Please enter it. Oh, stupid. Stupid name. What's that called? Redding. Okay. So, do I have to put the dates in again? Oh, what the heck? There it is. Yeah. Search. Okay. As expected, let me share my screen here. Let me see what's going on in chat. Okay. You don't want the CCP to get Clash on board. I don't even know what CCP is. Everyone going to Clash, go mark it on FishFam. It's not set up yet, Crypt. That's last year, I think. I just marked myself going. Only one other up there so far. Okay, maybe it is set up. I've been a member many times. Doesn't count for anything. And I can cancel for free. It's not there for choice. You're right. That's what I thought. It says you can mark as going on Fish Family. Okay, maybe you can. I don't know. Clean Pensford. I just see keys at Quest 2022. Matt had to do it. I just marked that I'm going to fishfam.log. There it is, .link. You best bring your own Kelly Foreman. I did it. If you scroll down, that is 2023. You have to be logged in to do it, right? Can you have Matt add Keystone Clash website link to FishFam? I think it is. It's not on our website yet, Crypt. It's coming maybe tonight. But it is on all of our other social media. Okay. Let me share my screen. So, as you can see here, with the member discount, the prices have gone up, as I suspected. So just a week ago, we were all saying how the rooms were cheaper. They are no longer cheaper. With the member discount, as you can see here, 2 queen bed standard is $193. A standard room is $197. 1 king bed, $200. Only 1 remaining. 2 queen bed. Oh, is that a premium? No. 2 queen bed premium, $202. 1 king bed premium, $217. Only 4 remaining. So, and then when you add in taxes and fees, it's up even more than that. So, the prices have gone up significantly, as I suspect. Okay. So, if you go to I'll show you this one now. If you get it through our block, including taxes and fees. So remember, all these prices were over $200. 1 king bed standard, $143. 2 queen bed standard, $143. 2 queen beds premium, $143. One thing to note, if you do the block from the 20th to the 25th, there's limited rooms available for those dates. If you shorten it, so that's if you're arriving Wednesday and staying a Monday. But like I said, I would recommend Thursday to Sunday. King bed standard, 4 remaining. But your queen beds, there are plenty available. Okay? All right. What do we got here? Fisher, also find it on the site. All right, that. I couldn't search it. Weird, and I can't mark myself in the site. Won't let me log in. I don't know about all that stuff. Geek Boy, how is that 34 of you are going to the clash? Oh, Zen's leaving us to cheat on us. Hi, Paul McCarthy, welcome. But we're getting ready to end. 123 or 127 last year. Correct. It did go up a little bit. The king bedroom is decent, has a nice party area. Yes. The other thing is, if you get a room with 2 beds and you're willing to share, split that cost with someone else and share the room. Or, like if Jason wants to share the big bed or the little bed with the little guy, Fishimon, that's great too. People were able to get rooms out of the block early. Quite a few did, which it helped us because we still have the block. And it's just more rooms that we'll be able to have for the overall hotel. The hotel has over 180 rooms. They're not going to rent them all out. They can't. They're not able to. But our block had 110 rooms. So anything above that we're able to get is a good thing. Alshon booked a king last year, ended up with a double queen. Yeah, that towards the end they just start filling up the rooms wherever they can. Because I think you booked it late, didn't you? Sharing Ford or a room. Hey, even better. Everyone, it is after 8 o'clock. I have been going for 2 hours. And Crypt just booked double queen premium for the full 5 days. Oh my goodness. That is extremely exciting, Crypt. Alright, or 3.5, Scotty. Yeah, but fishing mine together equal 1. Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know. One of those options, it gives you the best available, I think. I don't know. The hotel puzzles me sometimes, but it's a good venue to do it at. We are able to store our stuff on site all year round. We have a storage unit. So that helps a lot, tremendously. We have the 2 expo halls. We got the ballroom. They have the restaurant. They were pretty flexible with us, so I do what I can. I'll take what I can get, you know. Well, they have the early bird special for the ticket. Don't forget that. Yep, it's probably going to be January 1st, and it's probably going to end the end of the month or earlier. The early bird special is not going to last that long. So, like, January 1st, get your rooms. McDonald's is next door. What more do you need? Exactly. There's an Arby's up the street, a Taco Bell, a Dunkin' Donuts. It's great. The code is early bird. No, it's not. Some people are into that too, Kelly. On that note, have a wonderful evening, everyone.